Hi, this is Kimberly. I already made an opening for this video, which you will hear, in a few minutes when I get done rambling and blathering on and stuff. But I had like an updated opening I wanted to do, so you'll understand as I go along. Hang with me, okay? You may have noticed that I've been gone a lot in the past couple of weeks, maybe longer. I've not posted too many videos in a month or so, or 3 or 4. No, really, this is a newer opening, as I said, than the original one, which I'll still play. This is always a rough time of year for me, health-wise. Every year after Christmas, I get sick, and it lasts for weeks and weeks, and it doesn't go away complete. You know what I mean? It's back and forth, like kind of back to back till sometime in the spring. It's the way it's typically been. So you take that, you add in 2 full-time grandkids and a worn-out pawpaw. It's been rough around here. And especially for Pawpaw, I feel bad for him. Not only does Pawpaw, also known as Mr. Kimberley, do 3rd grade virtual school all week with one of our granddaughters. He does bath time, bedtime, grocery shopping, shuttles kids back and forth, reprimands and blows noses, washes hair and repairs broken things, and that one little fire that one of the children said. He picks them up on Sunday afternoon and takes them home on a Friday evening. And no, we don't have a pyromaniac. We had a candle burning on our fireplace mantle, and one of them likes to throw things in the air and catch it. And, well, you can just picture it in your mind. But Granny and Pawpaw were there and quickly extinguished it. I think he used his hat and I grabbed some baking soda, 'cause I'm Granny. Throw in a wife that tires easily, and by Thursday is slipping in and out of consciousness for a day or 2. No kidding. For the past several weeks, I've noticed a pattern. I hit a brick wall come Thursday. And Pawpaw takes them to the dentist. He takes them for cleanings, has their cavities filled, and throw in a crown or 2 for these kids. And baby teeth. I guess it's a thing now. He cleans the house, he does dishes, cooks, sometimes grills burgers and stuff for us, and made fajitas the other day on Sunday. And he has 15-hour nonstop days every day. I try to do my videos, and I try to help him. And I'm a complete and utter failure at both right now. Sometimes I can do both easily, but no, not right now. So listen, I won't be around much for a bit until I can pull myself together. I will be back. I will be back. I must repeat, I will be back. Plus, I need to help Pawpaw. What energy I have needs to be put towards not YouTube videos, but helping Pawpaw and Mr. Kimberley. He needs it before he collapses too. He's the glue that holds everything together, so we can't have that. In addition to the role of Pawpaw, he is definitely a Mr. Kimberley. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I need to step it up. I need to switch my energy. All of this being said, y'all are like, what the fuck? What's she talking about? Is she shutting down her channel? No, I'm not. But y'all have no clue that I've been gone properly because you have been busy with the true crime community drama. I know. I watch it too. People always confuse me with that genre. I'm an entertainment channel, right? Yeah, that's the ticket. I'm an entertainment channel. And everything is all alleged and shed, and for entertainment purposes only, and shed. So y'all have a real life soap opera going on. Let that keep you busy. Or please partake in some of my older videos. They all still apply. You can refresh yourself. I mean, I swear I had about 2 days, maybe 3 or 4, where when I sat down at the computer, I did the same thing over and over and over. Because I was like in one of those sleepy trances, and instead of going to lay down, I was trying to do my YouTube stuff and I couldn't. My little red choo-choo dumped the track. But yeah, I would like save a file and then I'd be like, where's the goddamn file? And I kept losing files and not remembering what I named them and where I put them, and I deleted the wrong things and I couldn't figure it out in the recycle, bin thing. So I had to restore every fucking thing that was in there. Do y'all think this means I need to take a little break? I do. It won't be long, I think. I have no idea. But please, maybe go through my videos and there might be a couple you've not seen. Some people say they're not getting notifications and they go to check and find out they're no longer subscribed to me. I don't know. YouTube does this weird thing where they'll unsubscribe you. It happens to me too, to other, channels I'm subscribed to, and like, or some people are still subbed to me, but they're not getting the notifications. In this case, if that applies to you, unsub and then resub. Don't forget to resub. I'm tired, y'all. Not in a scary way. I'm not trying to scare y'all, but I keep getting knocked on my ass, and I figured it out. It's because I'm doing more than I can handle, than I can comfortably handle, right? I've always been like this. It's not till I get knocked on my ass where oh, okay. Something has to give right now. It certainly won't be Mr. Kimberley. It certainly will not be Pawpaw. And it certainly won't be the two very sweet little girls that need lots of attention at this time that we have Sunday night through Friday Eve. It's temporary. It's all temporary. I love y'all. I might post a video or two in the meantime where I don't talk if I have a little extra time. So, because I do give out, like my back and shit will give out. So I have to sit down. So that's when I will make videos and stuff. But I'm tired. I'm too tired to talk, okay? So don't get mad about that if I don't talk. I just have to maintain a certain number of watch hours and all that jazz too on my channel, so that'll keep it up a little bit. One last thing regarding this video. If a couple of these are repeats, please ignore it and please forgive me and my fibro fog. It has been fucking terrible lately, and I mean terrible. As usual, it takes me forever to realize, Kimberly, you are in an active flare. Sit your fucking ass down. Refocus. You're gonna have to give up a couple of things temporarily. Yes, ma'am. Anyway, don't worry about me. I am flippin' fine, okay? So don't be typing in all caps at me and stuff in the comments, okay? I love you guys. Much love and peace. Thank you for listening. Hi, this is Kimberly. Welcome to part 3 of Bits and Bobs, a series that I'm doing just on the sillier side of things that I find on the interwebs that relate to some of the crime stories I've been doing. I read some hate mail, not because I read it because I think it's funny and it's silly, and yes, the positive ones that I get far outweigh these few silly little things as Mrs. Cluster career crisis, corncob conundrum would call it. Oh, that's that silly little thing called plagiarism. Yeah, this isn't plagiarism, but they do read some of the hate mail because I think it's funny. These people that take the time to go off on me just to let me know they don't like me. Okay, well, thanks. You're thinking of me, though, and you're putting energy towards someone you proclaim to hate. But anyway, yes, and I'm not going to read the emails that praise me because, well, I got in trouble for that on the What Would You Say to Chris Watts series. People are like, why are you reading the compliments? And I was like, I don't know, you're right. It is kind of stupid. So I've cut that out. Yeah, I got another one of those coming up if you want it. A couple of you have complained that I don't do Chris Watts anymore. I will. Tell you the truth, I'm in the middle of a flare right now, or I'm just coming off of one. I'm still not there, but if you don't know, and I'm not saying this to get sympathy, it's why I'm absent when I'm absent. fibromyalgia. It is what it is. Plus, I have a very, very jacked up back that they will not operate on because of my fibromyalgia. It's my lot in life and what have you, and so on and so forth, all that bull, you know. But a dead giveaway of a flare as well, either in the middle of one or coming off of one, is when my voice is shaky. Honestly, for the past few weeks, I have not had the energy to shit butterflies and piss rainbows. That's how it's been. But anyway, the bits and bobs has been fun, and if y'all find anything amusing, send it my way. That's to do anything you see on Facebook, Reddit, whatever, that you find to be amusing or just way out there. Say on the Chris Watts case, the piece of shit Grouch case, Chris Meth Lab, and Cortney Bell case. Those, the ones I've been covering. And let's start off with It's a Fustercluck, Mrs. Copycat Conundrum. This came from her group, too. I thought it was funny that either her or her admin posted additional notes from the admins. So the admins posted this. Kimberley's page. They posted a link to the playlist of Letters from Christopher by Cheryln Cadle, which also includes all that plagiarism stuff. And she put, she's one of the ones that has an issue with author. Thank you for the extra views and the publicity. Come on. It's not like I came on there and posted any shit. And you know, it's stupid saying that I have an issue with Mrs. Copycat Conundrum. I don't have an issue. I called her out on her bullshit. An issue would be like a bone of contention, a subject or issue over which there is a continuing disagreement. I guess we do have a continuing disagreement. I say she's a plagiarist, and she's like, oh, that's silly. No, I'm not. So yeah, I guess we have an issue when you think of it that way. Sunshine. And I thought this was funny. She wrote, I have to wonder if Truman Capote or Anne Rule, two of our greatest true crime writers, faced this sort of scrutiny when they wrote their books, as I do in writing this one. Are you serious? Well, they didn't plagiarize, and if they had, yes, it would have been a big-ass deal. Yes, I'm sure they have faced all kinds of scrutiny. But please, if you're comparing yourself, she put this in her book, her updated, revised version, and spelled Truman Capote's last name wrong and put Compote. And Anne Rule, are you really comparing yourself to these authors? Get over yourself if you are. And just so y'all know, compote, it's a dessert of stewed fruit. Woo-wee, that sounds delicious. My stomach's churning. It just has to be. Either she's comparing herself to stewed fruit, or she's comparing herself to our great American novelist and great American true crime writers. I mean, bless your heart if you're that dense. So, I mean, it's without question that she's comparing her crib sheets to one or the other. I don't know. Just fuck over yourself. Truman Capote. But yes, we all know she meant Truman Capote. Probably did the typo on purpose. And is compote when it's not the stewed fruit? Like, it's gone way beyond that? Is it the singular of compost? You know, that rich-looking dirt that sometimes smells like shit when the sun hits it just right? Surely she jest. Surely you jest. A joking or mocking remark. A ludicrous circumstance or incident, a proper jest, and never heard before. Or, for easier understanding, you must be joking. You can't be serious. Things of that nature. Oh wait, I'm being all proper and shit. You're bullshitting, right? If you are, I'm obligated to say, fuck out of here with your bullshit. You, my scribe, are what we classier folks identify as a bullshitter. one who lies out of their ass about, my goodness, it wasn't plagiarizing. Where did that come from? And then this that her admin posted. We would like to thank everyone who has continued the support of Mrs. Cadle and her book. We have removed and or blocked several people from this group today. Just a friendly reminder, if you come in here bashing, degrading, or talking a bunch of smack, you will also be blocked. There will be no more warnings. If you need a group with drama, there are plenty of them out there. This isn't the one. There are a lot of things. A lot is two words. There are a lot of things happening right now that are false and twisted allegations. Please stay tuned for more information. What is false and twisted allegations? What you mean with the plagiarism? That's true. It's not nothing to do with fault. Well, it is twisted, so that means we can't talk about it because it is twisted. And I might add, if you like a comment that they don't deem appropriate, you will also be blocked for that. Or if you LOL a comment, you will be blocked for that, because that is the only thing I did in her group. I never spoke except to say LOL. And I don't think I even said it. I just think I did the laughing face emoji. So if you do the inappropriate laughing face emoji, or if you just, I don't know. But you'll also be blocked for your emojis if they are deemed inappropriate. For fuck's sake. I mean, land sakes alive. So, for those of you that wish to remain in the group, to be on the safe side, there is no laughter. No joy, no laughter. Okay, got it? Yeah. And this was posted on the Facebook group Murder Shelf Book Club Podcast. I believe this Facebook group belongs to Ann Howard, the author that Cheryln Cadle plagiarized from. And it says, Bogus Book Alert. Letters from Christopher, the book by Cheryln Cadle. Mrs. Cadle has issued the following public apology, and I might add lame and minimalistic public apology, and her book has been removed from all lines of sale and distribution. I am unable to share anything else about our settlement other than to say that the parties are mutually satisfied with the terms. Have a great weekend, everyone. All's well that ends well. I don't like it. It's kind of mysterious. There's a whole lot that's not being said here. Huh. Okay. Well, once upon a time, a lady didn't give a damn, and she lived happily ever after. That's how I want to be. Quote, in writing the opening chapters of my book, Letters from Christopher, I regretfully copied sections of Ann Howard's book, His Garden, Conversations with a Serial Killer. I am very sorry and apologize to Mrs. Howard. This has been a painful lesson for me, and I hope that my experience serves as an example for other first-time authors. Don't that just tug at your heartstrings? I have made all reasonable efforts to ensure that my book, Letters from Christopher, is no longer available for sale or distribution online or in any other marketplace, end quote, Cheryln Cadle. Alrighty then, that's her quote-unquote public apology. It's just a few sentences that a damn paralegal typed up for her. Way to go. Yay. This is so sincere. Fuck off. Awesome. Well done. Standing ovation. Fuck out of here with your bullshit. And then this is another post from Cadle's Facebook group. Thanks so much for not allowing the nasty drama to stay in your group. I was scared. Good God Almighty, son. Quit flipping the fuck out. I was scared to post in the other groups because I was attacked every time if they didn't like what you had to say. So they attacked her not only for what she had to say, but for what you had to say. And admins just didn't care. So thanks, y'all. And then I have decided to put a couple of my love letters here. with this group since they pertain to Mrs. Complicit, catastrophic, crying, creepy, cringing, cartoonish, coded, contoured, cheek coloring, crazy crime community, clunky, culpable, cruelty, committed crime. Amen. I had this brilliant comment left for me in response to when I posted, did CBS and Dr. Oz not get the memo that this Chris Watts book by Cadle was plagiarized, I think I said. And please note, why is it that everyone that's bitching at me has bad grammar? Every time. I never have someone bitching at me that has really good grammar. Does that tell you that they're ignorant? I think it does. So this says, I guess in regards to the plagiarism and how it's not a big deal to most people that don't understand jack shit. A lot of them are uneducated, unknowing, illiterate, unaware, uninformed, untaught. Like certain things about proper grammar and spelling has just been thrown out the window. Nobody gives a flying fuck anymore. And it's a shame that they're so lackadaisical about it. Well, here we go with the letter. Sorry about the different sounds and shit. I told y'all about my fibro fog, didn't I? There is all that. I heard that the snippets were word for word from the other author was what one of her researchers. Give me a break. First of all, she did not have researchers. You're acting like she's a real author. What was one of her researchers had given that to her. She claims, yeah, you're probably right, and I can't be arsed. This person is babbling. Am I supposed to take them seriously? Except to say, I don't know, nor do you, the truth, because we wasn't there. It just generally do not make sense. Okay. It may well be all on her as much as off her. I'm sorry I'm reading like a first grader, but this shit's hard to understand. I'm just trying to get the words out that I see on the paper. We'll figure it, or we'll try to figure it out when I'm done. Researchers slipped it in. There were no researchers. And if there were, why would they slip shit in? Hopefully they would take pride in their work so it would be factual. Oh, just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Either way, it is people like you that charge the online bullying. Okay? I'm tired of nincompoops. Stop acting like one and I won't fucking have shit to bitch about. If she is guilty, she has learnt her lesson and ruined her reputation and has gone about trying to do the right thing in the end. No, bitch got caught. I guess I'm surprised at how angry you are after all this time. It has to been coming for around a year ago. Throwing hands up emoji. So why are you stirring things up again? I'm stirring things up again. No, Dr. Oz doesn't give a flying fuck if you've done plagiarism. He just wants his True Crime Tuesday. He's a sellout. Like, what is your end game? What do you want to achieve with all this? For people to quit lying, cheating, stealing, and plagiarizing. That is what I want to achieve. Just so you know, I'm not a friend of hers, and I do not know her from Adam. Me either, sister. Me either. So why are you taking up for her? But I know a bully when I hear one. Okay. At the end of the day, she hasn't murdered anyone. No, but she has committed plagiarism, which is a crime. Shut your fucking face, you ignorant witch. Move along. Off with you. Off with her head. So here we're going to go to Shanann Watts and fuckface McGee, dunderhead, pinhead, ugly ball of wax, earwax eating turd, piece of chicken excrement. Anyway, she does this. I don't know that it was so much one of those humble brags, but I think she was very insecure. Look at this woman's ass. Okay, so she's very pretty. She's beautiful, gorgeous. She has sexy curves in all the right places. Could have been a celebrity. Well, she kind of is now. Posthumously. I think that's the correct word. But She posted this August 29th, 2011. So looked at beach engagement pictures, and yeah, Chris looks amazing, and I look like Big Mama. White doesn't compliment my figure. My Big Mama booty made my dress expand like a hot air balloon. No, it did not. So black wedding dress is the way I'm going, starting a new modern look. And then someone apparently told her that she looked gorgeous, said what I just said. Bless her heart, she had no reason to be insecure. She looked beautiful in her pictures. And here, I saw this for the first time the other day in one of the Facebook groups, and I was shocked. I have never, ever, ever seen like a little mess in the kitchen or Shanann allowing something of this nature, but Dieter's tearing up a rug, and said she was donating it. I don't think it was worth donating after this, but people say what a tight ass she was. No, she wasn't. You can make anybody appear what your narrative is. And this just goes to prove she didn't flip her shit because there was a little mess. She didn't flip her shit that Dieter was chewing on it. She didn't flip her shit that looks like Bella was pulling Dieter around on it, having a good time. She was cool, man. September 14th, 2015. Walk out of the bathroom to Bella dragging Dieter on a kitchen rug and Dieter pulling rug apart. Good thing I'm donating it. See, I told you. And this, I just thought it was funny as hell. I found this. This is Chris. Chris had everything. A beautiful house, a gorgeous, loyal wife, two sweet, loving little girls, and a son on the way. A picture-perfect family who loved him. Yeah. But Chris was a dumb fuck. Oh, it doesn't say that. My God. But Chris wasn't happy, so he found a new, younger woman and decided to think with his little dick. So he killed his loving family to be with his girlfriend. Now Chris spends every day in a jail cell. Chris is a pathetic moron. Don't be like Chris. Amen. Was Nicole Kessinger younger? I actually thought she was older, but there was no more than I would say 3 years difference between them. It's not that big of a deal. I don't think there was a age difference. No, he just found someone that would stand on her head with his dick in her mouth, silly, dumbass, immature boy. Thought that would last forever. Disgusting pig. It's all about sex. All right, here's another one. And I must warn you before we go any further in this video, we are now entering as the mobile home park wheels turn. And sometimes people in this soap opera have bad judgment. It's likely due to the meth use. And or have no shame. Just don't give a flying fuck. I don't know what you call it. Just be informed that you may find a few things indelicate or shocking. I was going to show more, but I ran out of steam on my little red choo-choo. Therefore, I will save them for next time. This will serve as a disclaimer and shit. Oh hell, never mind. I have enough of a burst of energy to show you the pictures, but not talk about them much. Look at this shit that they did. And I do understand they're not on speaking terms anymore, but looked like they were bonding there for a while over their mutual drug use. Cortney and her mama made some very questionable choices. I think they were methed up at the time. Look at them and tell me if you think they were. You'll see. So this will count as my official disclaimer and warning and all of that shit. Through the generations, certain things about being a proper young lady have not been passed down, and it's a shame that they're so uncaring about it. However, I do understand. It's only a thing with me and not with them. I know. I am trying to project my stance or morals or thinking on them. I'll stop now. Some of y'all are gonna want to shut your ears or something like that. It's quite disturbing what I'm about to read. On second thought, this is not appropriate for me to read out loud during the day while my grandchildren are here doing school, and I actually may have read this particular one in the last video. They're nearby. I'm not going to read this right now. Please read it to yourself. And then here's the title to this that we were talking about. Here's McNabb with his aunt, Princess Pam. Aunt Pam and Cortney Bell are arguing with another woman about who gets McNabb's dick. What a family. Is that not disgusting and low class as hell? For God's sake. And this was in one of the groups after the baby Kalia groups. Cortney Bell's Facebook when she was pregnant with her daughter that's still alive. In the comments, she talks about being, quote, the best mommy a baby could ever ask for, end quote. Now here it is 5 years later, and her and Chris McNabb are on trial for murdering their 2-week-old baby. And Cortney says on here, thank y'all. I love my Hayden. He's my bestest buddy in the world. This little man is 9, and when I need to talk and let things off my chest, he's always listened, and you couldn't beat him up to get him to tell a single detail of anything I tell him. Loyalty. Well, that's cute and all, but this is probably where things start to go wrong, where kids are told and treated as a teenager or a young adult when they're not, and told things they probably shouldn't hear. And she continues, sorry, meant I love my Jaden, not Hayden. LOL, this damn phone's autocorrection fucks me over all the time. And she continues, I love you, baby. I can't wait. Neither. I'm so happy, so ready. Can't wait to hold my baby. So excited, and thank you for knowing I will always be the best mommy a baby could ever ask for. And I know BBC that you're gonna be the bestest daddy I could have found. Y'all are my whole world. I never want no other in life but you for the rest of my days. I love you, daddies. I love you, Dad. XOXOXO. Well, and then, I don't know what the hell happened, but, I mean, she talked about how he was not in Clarissa's life for the first 18 months. He's a piece of shit. You should have run like your damn pants were on fire. Run like the wind. And of course, when Lauren Mackey wasn't doing interviews, Courtney's cousin Craig was always available. He was standing right there when everything was going down, talking to Channel 2 Action News. Says, friends of the family of Kalia McNabb react to the news of the capture of person of interest, her father, Christopher McNabb. Chris Jose. Breaking. Newton County Sheriff's Office confirms Christopher McNabb has been captured. And look at this dignified picture, ready to be the spokesman for the family. God bless him. God bless them all. And we had already talked about this once another time, but it was just kind of glazed over. This, of course, is Matt Lester, the guy that I won't say got into a fight with Chris and Kenny somebody, his girlfriend's son. They both beat his ass, and Chris used brass knuckles and hurt him very badly on his head. He was bleeding all over and stuff. And they brought him there under the ruse of, let's play video games and get high, man. He said he was barely sat down on the couch where they started in on him. And they beat him to a pulp because he had been hitting Kenny's mother, who was Matt Lester's girlfriend. And that's how you settle matters in their town. Matthew Shane Lester, age 37 of Covington, died June 3, 2020. Man dies in crash minutes after stealing pickup truck in North Georgia, cops say. Lester, who some may recognize as a witness in a high-profile Newton County murder trial, is accused of driving the stolen pickup truck, quote, at a high rate of speed, end quote, north along Georgia 11. Troopers said he failed to maintain his lane, striking a GMC Sierra near Vine Street. And Matthew Lester, along with Christopher McNabb, Shane Kidd, the whole crew, even Megan Sorrells, and a lot of them, Courtney, of course, multiple arrests, drug arrests, shoplifting, probation violation. They cannot get out of this cycle. It's horrible. I wonder how you break a cycle like that. It's really very heartbreaking. So I found this posted on one of the Baby Kalia websites. There's 2 or 3 of them, and this is the exact thing that lead investigator Jeff Alexander was asking Cortney about when he was just bawling her out. Which, I mean, yeah, she needed to be questioned very strongly, but not the way he did it. He was very disrespectful of her rights. Not constantly, but throughout, off and on throughout. I mean, he just acted like she didn't have any rights. Even meth heads have rights. Yes, Mr. Alexander, you may want to get out those old college textbooks and do a review. But this is what I'll see if I can find it to post with this, what he was asking her about. What's this? It didn't look good because she shared these pictures on her Facebook over the Thanksgiving week or weekend, and baby Kalia had only been gone maybe 6 weeks at this point, and of course meth lab dingbat was in jail. So this is what he was asking her about from this site. I think it's the Justice for Baby Kalia site for baby Kalia McNabb.
Who posted this? Who put that together? You did?
I posted the picture. I never posted the tab.
Did you put that picture up?
I did.
How old was that picture?
Thanksgiving. I didn't post it with no words, but I posted the picture.
Seen people see things like just this picture, and it's difficult for people to feel sorry for you.
I just wanted to address this really quick, and I will be covering it more in depth in a wrap-up video that I'm going to do regarding Cortney Bell and Christopher McNabb and where they are now. Well, we know where they are now, but what's been going on since they've been incarcerated. I'm also wanting to do before they were incarcerated, as much info as I can find, and it's a lot of research, so I work on that off and on in between other things. Some videos take longer than others, as anyone with a channel will know, but I just wanted to point out this always rubbed me the wrong way. Cortney Bell, in her first interview with lead investigator Jeff Alexander, she said she was talking about the incident where she and her father called 911 on each other, and it was regarding the whole dust up when Megan Sorrells called her mother, who is the sister to Tim Bell, so Cortney's aunt. She was like, I can't do this. Megan has 4 children, and she was watching a newborn who's just come home from the hospital, and Clarissa, a toddler, a 2-year-old. And the officer that came out, it was Deputy Bartlett. And Cortney said, this is what she's telling to investigator Alexander. But before that, she also told Officer James while she was waiting to be interviewed. But I'm reading verbatim what she told investigator Alexander. And Officer Bartlett told me instead of him having to involve DFAC in them opening up a case with me, he'd rather not do that. Why? Because you thought it was in best interest for the children, or because you were being lazy? If protocol had been followed, he would have involved DFACs that day. And I bet you that Kalia Claire McNabb would be running around going on 5 years old today. Just think about that. That's fucking bullshit.
And Officer Bartlett told me instead of him having to involve feedback and them opening up a case with me, that he'd rather not do that. And bring telephone with one, and I called the police from there. Officer Bartlett came out. He told me that he really didn't want to involve feedback. If I wanted to take out kidnapping charges, I could. But they really didn't want to involve feedback and get me in the system since I have never been.
And good old Flo Mack, Lauren Mackey, the lady that was up there boo-hooing on the stand, all fake and shit. I don't know why she was fake crying.
Baby was alive. Did it strike you as odd?
But she was very actively involved as being the family spokesperson, as we talked about last week. So October 12th, 2017, which is 4 days after baby Kalia was found, apparently she did a little interview with Crime Online. Quote, I personally drove Cortney to her home in the trailer park off 36. The father left my car at a red light a few miles away from the trailer park they live in. Cortney, me, her mother, and a family friend were brought to the county jail for questioning. Chris was found in a timely manner not far from where he left my car. End quote. Thank you, Flo Mack, Lauren Mackey. And then she left a couple of comments under news stories for the news outlets themselves. She continues, Cortney was not driving. We were all going to meet the news. Please fix your story on Covington News. I was driving. The maternal grandmother was in the passenger seat. My son was behind me. Cortney was in the middle, and Chris was on the passenger's window side. Chris jumped out the back passenger side door. Please fix your news story. Yes, ma'am. And then here's like a cutoff thing. Have nothing to prove. She wasn't involved. I don't know who said that, but Flo Mack took offense. Said, what in the world, man? She's been interviewed by the cops multiple times. She isn't being charged with anything. Chris says, I will help where I can, and I did what I could for Kalia today. Fuck what you think. That was my son's blood cousin. What I believe Miss Mackey is stating here, that in their community sometimes you have cousins that are not blood related. I will help Kalia in any way I can. Fuck off. Yeah. And now let's listen to Lauren Mackey cry on the stand. She put her all into it.
Very much so. And the part that I just showed you, to refresh your memory, did Mr. McNabb say they're going to put it on me? I believe that was the general gist of what he was saying, yes, ma'am. And that's specifically what you told Investigator Alexander? Yes. And you indicated that he didn't ask if the baby was alive, nothing like that, didn't have no hope or nothing. Is that what you said? Yes, ma'am. They were all acting like they were on meth. They were acting really sketchy. I don't know what I said exactly in the statement, but they were all acting crazy.
All right, here's another one. See, I'm jumping around again. Y'all have no clue what it's been like to be me for the past, few months actually. YC Ghost and Sevens. YC Cash Out. How did he keep... No wonder he was always locked out. He couldn't remember his logins and passwords and shit. And he writes on their message, work hard. Yeah, take your own advice. And then I think he put Nab's gas lines where he worked. I think he worked with his dad at his father's own business, but I don't know what that was. Apparently Nab's gas lines. Unless he's just making a dumbass play on words or something. But yeah, he needed his father to slap him upside the head every day, make him get dressed and get in the truck and go to work, goddammit, and shut up. Going every day. And then here's one of Cortney's Facebook profiles. Cortney Love, loving our big old family. But she had her status as single and from Covington, Georgia. I wonder if she put it to single after he was arrested and after everything happened, but I think she had in her head that perfect 1950s family that she always wanted. It's sad, really. They don't know how to do it. They never had anybody to show them shit. And now, guess what Miss Princess Pam looks like today? Yes, this is her. I tell you what, this picture freaked me the hell out how much she looked like Cortney. I mean, spitting image of Cortney. So this is recent pictures that she has public on her Facebook. She only has a few things public on her Facebook, and it's some of her more glamorous shots like this. When she was up on the stand testifying, I did not see any resemblance between her and Cortney. Of course, she had her hair covering her face as much as possible. I hope she doesn't have any more babies. She seems to have a bad habit of doing that. And this was from a balloon release that took place October 17th, 2017. So roughly about 10 days, 9-10 days after baby Kalia was discovered in the woods. And a nice young lady from around that area put it together. And it was not just for baby Kalia, it was for, as you can see here, the unspoken children. But I think she has a loved one, Tiffany, and I don't know the girl's last name, that went missing. It's very sad. There's way too many children that go missing that are brutally murdered every day. God bless them and their families that have to deal with the aftermath. I cannot imagine. I hope I never, ever have to go through that. And thank you so much for enjoying this video with me today. Hope you come back to visit soon. And this is where I'm going to end the video for now. I can't believe how long it took me to do this little bit, but I didn't complete everything that I wanted to in this video, so I'm going to work on it and a few other things. But please remember, if I post something without talking, without an intro or opening, whatever we want to call it, but it's because I'm not feeling me. You know what I mean. Much love and peace. Thank you for listening.